How's it, my people? We are live with YouThBuzzsa, your favorite podcast.
Yeah.
I'll be one of your hosts for today's episode, Evandro Tombia, and my friend here.
Guys, my name is Leo, and I'm going to be one of the hosts for today's show.
Okay, today, on today's day, we're going to interview our new guest. Feel free to introduce yourself.
Oh, okay. Hi, guys. My name is Veronica. What else would I like to say? Maybe to add, I'm 24 years old. I'm a final year Bachelor of Business Administration student. And I'm happy to be here. So this is quite cool. Happy to be here.
Just one more thing. Are you single? People...
No comment.
People need to know.
It's complicated. It's complicated. Hey. My people might be listening to this, so... No comment. No comment. Is that fine?
Okay. No problem.
So,
no problem. That's your life, so yes.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So before we start, there is something that I would like to give to you. Mwale, can you just... it's like a gift for the podcast for you, you know.
Thank you, guys.
We are cultivating a culture of giving gifts to our guests.
We hope you don't have diabetes or something like that. Yes.
Yeah. If you do...
Like, that's not how you do gift giving,
Yeah,
but
if
okay.
you do, don't say it now. Say it later.
I'll say it later.
Yeah.
I'll keep it. But thank you so much. This is actually quite sweet. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
I
We're glad
appreciate
you
it.
enjoyed.
Thank you. This will be a nice study snack. So thank you.
So before we start, we would like to play. We're gonna play like a quick game for icebreaker. Named it True or Lie. Basically, for those who don't know, it's like basically a person is gonna tell a story, and then we're going to have to guess if it is true or lie. Mm-hmm. So, is everyone like ready to play?
Yeah.
Who's gonna
What
start?
about you? Are you ready?
I'll start.
You
I'll
start.
start.
Okay.
So, here are my two truths and a lie. So, I've been arrested before. I know how to play a saxophone. And my final one, drum roll, please. I've jumped off a 2-story building before. Like 2-story, just jumping off. Woo. So, yeah. Which one do you guys think is the lie? Yeah.
So, first one, you've been arrested before.
Yes.
Second one...
I know how to play the saxophone.
You know how to play the saxophone.
Yeah.
And the third one, you jumped off a 2-story building.
Yes.
Which is crazy. Those are 3 crazy things.
Very crazy.
But the arrested part.
You never know.
I would
Take
say,
your time.
I would say...
Wait, they're arrested. Like, do you mind to say how old were you when you...
No comments.
No
If
comments.
I'll elaborate after you guys guess, but I cannot share anything afterwards. Well, before.
Do you have a mugshot from your arrest?
Listen, no comments. No comments. You guys have to guess, and then I'll share afterwards.
This
Evandro,
is...
do you want to guess first?
I mean, the first one, I'll say is Cap.
Yeah.
She's Cap, the first one. But she doesn't seem like someone that being arrested. Maybe it can be... I can believe that she plays a saxophone.
But then again,
But then-
jumping off a 2-story building. What are you doing?
I will not elaborate. Only after. Okay, so those are your guesses.
I would say the same. First one,
Arrested,
but like
Cap.
not just to like
But
make
wait,
it a bit interesting.
Can you give
I would say
just
the
more
last
detail
one.
about the saxophone part?
No, I cannot. I'll just say that it ends there because now I'll be giving it away.
Okay, I would say the last one is not true. And
The
other
jumping
two, yeah, the
out.
jumping
Okay,
off,
so
that's
he
true.
got it right. I've never been arrested before. Oh my
Oh,
gosh. My parents would kill me. I've never been arrested before. But when I was in high school, I used to play the saxophone. It was short-lived. I thought I was going to be a musician. I don't know. But anyways. And then jumping off a 2-story building, I've done that before. I got locked in my room. And crazy thing, I just won't explain any further. But I ended up just saying, you know what, there's a window. Let me just jump out. And I did it. Yeah, I got hurt, but I'm okay. I can walk today, so thank
Whoa.
God.
So
Whoa.
did you like stay in the hospital?
No,
it was
surprisingly, I think it was
this
adrenaline.
cat-like reflexes.
You know when you have those like I'm gonna do something, and it's
Yeah.
like now I think back, I'm like, why would you do that? But now I look back, I'm like, okay, no, that was dumb. But yeah. But yeah,
I would even
arrested,
ask
no,
why you were
no,
locked
no,
in your
no.
room.
Don't ask, no comments, no more
Gonna let it
questions.
slide.
We'll let it slide. But yeah, it's happened before. But yeah.
Damn, yeah, that's crazy.
I
So
know.
how long did you play the saxophone for?
I think it was maybe like 2 years. So at school we had like a band and we had like a music teacher. And yeah, so he was very much like he was a music teacher. So I think he thought everyone should do something. I thought I could sing. I cannot really sing, as you can tell.
No.
And yeah.
Now I need to know.
And yeah, so
Was the teacher right or wrong?
he might have been right, maybe. I don't know. Clearly, I'm doing something else today. But yeah, so we got to like play different instruments. But I think for me, I just, felt something with the saxophone. But yeah, I stopped. I'm so sad that I stopped. But yeah, I'm here today. So I don't play it today. But I think if I was to pick it up, it would sort of become like muscle memory. And yeah, I could probably get into it again.
So since you didn't bring your saxophone, could you like do a little bit of?
No, I can't do it without the saxophone. It's like saying, oh, play the violin without the actual instrument. No, I cannot do it without. Like, I need the actual instrument to play for you guys.
Yeah, Evan, what were you saying?
It's very rare for me to see like an African person playing saxophones. It's
Yeah.
kind of very rare.
Yeah.
But so what make you wanting to exactly to play?
Honestly, I just wanted, I think my school was like big on extracurricular activities. So they were very like open, and no one in my family has really played instruments before, but I think I just wanted to try something new, different. And yeah, so it was exciting at the time, but yeah, I gave it up. So I don't think there was something like pushing me to like do this. No.
Why did you give it up?
There's no passion. There was no passion. And I think maybe if somebody had pushed me, I would have continued. But yeah, when you do something and you're like, I don't know, it's just not for me. Maybe I just gave up too soon. But yeah, maybe I would pick it up one day. Maybe.
One day, guys.
One day.
One day.
Just one day.
One day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just lock her in the room.
And
And lock the windows as well. You just might get.
No. I might just jump out, please. Knowing me, I've done
No,
it before.
we're gonna lock the windows this time.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this time around,
Well,
windows
then,
will be locked.
there's a first for everything. So I might just break the window, then jump out. You never know. I'm just
Gonna
saying.
put burglar bars there as well.
Okay, I get it.
Now we have everything set up now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I get it then.
Okay. I hear you, which was interesting. I wasn't expecting that from you. But it's gonna be next, me or you, like for
No,
sure.
you
Like,
can be the next
okay,
one.
but this one, I only
Yeah.
want Veronica to guess. 'Cause-
Because he knows.
Nah,
Yeah.
this guy cannot. It's not good with facial expression, so it can debate. So it's not gonna help. It's going to be too
Okay.
obvious.
So should I watch him as you say?
Nah, don't watch.
No,
You need to focus
I'm
on
not
me.
even listening.
Because I don't trust you. Okay.
Yes, okay.
it's fine.
I will like say two. The first
Okay.
one is I've participated in a dance competition,
Okay.
and the second one is I've composed a song for my crush.
Oh. Okay.
Which one is true?
Very
Or
romantic.
which one is like?
Oh. I think you strike me as a hopeless romantic. I don't know. From things that we've spoken about, I
What?
will not share, but
Hey.
I'd say maybe making a song for your crush. I don't know why. That's not far-fetched.
So you believe I cannot be a good dancer like Chris Brown or something like that, Michael? You
Do you
understand?
want me to say the truth?
Yes.
No.
Jesus.
No, I'm sorry. It's not even to hurt you, but
No.
I see you more writing a song for your crush than I
Damn.
see you
Am I that simp?
dancing. Sometimes it's a good thing to be a sim, guys. Hey, it's a good thing. You will win the girls over. Okay, am I right?
Okay. Now, you're wrong because I've participated in a dance competition. Did I win? No.
No.
I was
but
the
you just
worst.
participated. What was this?
I was the worst. I was 10 years.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
But I was bad.
I should have asked you the question.
I was bad. I'm not saying I was good.
You're just...
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I just participated because it was for free. If it was for free, you'll be like,
about Africans, they love free things.
You'll be like,
from that young age, you knew what free was, and you're like, I'm gonna go for it.
I mean, why not? People say I'm a good dancer, bro. People say that.
I feel like there's more to the story here, but okay, that's quite interesting. Okay, so you're a dancer. Do you dance today still?
Nah, after that, I just gave up. Yes.
Shame.
Yeah, I gave up. I gave up
sad. So I guess it's
It's your turn, mate.
So now it's my turn.
Yes.
So here are my three ones. Okay.
Yes.
You guys need to guess. I used to swim back in high school.
Okay.
I used to be part of the swimming team.
Okay.
I am a music producer till now, and I.
I feel like you're gonna give it away now, but
Well, what is the second one? What is the second one?
I'm a music producer.
Okay.
And the third one is I once got ran over by a car and I apologize for it.
What?
You were run over and you apologized.
What?
Okay, immediately off the bat, I think you are definitely a music producer. I think.
Why do you think that?
No, because I can see what he's doing on the podcast. You see these computer.
It's too
I wouldn't know where to start. You strike me as that. No,
now
like,
change this. It doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Just change.
No, but she still
mean?
has to guess one.
Yeah, I
It's
still
looking
have to
too
guess
obvious.
one. Yeah,
Nah.
but you are a music producer, right?
No, I don't know.
It's like, okay, so that for me, I feel like that's the truth. So
Okay,
first
well,
I used
okay.
to
Music
swim.
producer, swimmer. What the third one?
You said
I
you
used
got
to
ran
be
over.
part of the swimming team back
Now
in
the
high school.
third
No,
one.
but
This
you
is
said
third
you used to swim. Now you're
Yo,
changing that.
I said I used to swim. I used to be part of the swimming team back in
swimming team used to be part of swimming team. For me, I would say the swimming team can be.
A lie. I think that's the truth. Because who gets run over and then apologizes for it?
Yeah.
Like they ran you over.
Now this one,
And then you
it can be true.
apologize.
It can be true. Knowing him, it can be true. This one, I don't
Is
really.
he like nice and
Yeah, he's
stuff?
very nice person, so it can be true. This one, I ain't gonna lie. This one, it's tricky in this one. I can say this one can be true. Second one can be. Well, second is producer, right?
Yeah.
Can be true. I mean, it's too obvious, bro. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But about the swimming part, I don't know.
Okay. You know what? I'll take the swimming part as a lie, and then you take that.
Because remember, like, you can be part of swimming club and not being good. So
yeah,
you just being
that
guest.
is no. But to be part
Yeah,
of
but
the
I was
team,
good, though.
you have to be at a certain level. And this is not your competition vibes just because you were not the dancer. This is not you. Please, your friends are part of a team, so it's a bit different. So I don't know. I feel like. You know what? No, being ran over and apologizing, that was a bit too much. I think
I'll say
being ran
false
over is
true.
okay, but now apologizing for somebody doing something to you, nah, not even I do that. No.
But I'll say false true. Yes, first.
So first one is false and
Then
then
the
is
two
true.
true.
What
Yes.
about you?
So for me, the being ran over is false, and the other one are true. So music producer as well as swimmer.
Oh, okay. So, to start,
Yeah.
I am a music producer.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I
It's too
said it. You
obvious.
see, I looked at it. I said, music producer written all over him. You
And
see?
I do not know how to swim.
Wait, so did I get it right?
No.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you said I didn't get ran over and apologized.
yeah.
I in fact did.
And you apologized.
Yeah, I did.
Why?
Because I was walking while I was listening to music on earphones.
Ah, okay.
And then
you
the
needed to
person
apologize.
just-
I'll give it to you. Yeah, don't listen to music.
So I was
while
like,
you're on
I'm
the road,
sorry,
guys.
man.
Yeah. Shame.
I wouldn't doubt
Even
any
though you
that.
could have stopped, I said, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but still don't listen to music, guys. Like,
Wait.
put your life first.
Just rephrase it.
Yeah.
Just rephrase it. You said don't listen to music.
While you are walking on the road, you're gonna be run over,
No.
and it won't be my problem.
No, I mean, the chances of that happening
Guys,
are
no.
slim, but not
No. On the
impossible.
road, you need to be alert. I don't know. Maybe it's like a girl thing. Like when you're on the road, like whether you're walking or whatever, like my senses are a bit,
Yeah, you like
so
to
even
listen
music,
to, like,
I'll have
dropping to people's conversation.
No, not
Especially on the
that.
bus.
But there
Yeah, I
could be
know,
creeps
I know.
lurking around and you don't know. So I'm always on high alert. Even if I listen to music, I'll have like one headset on and then
the
I
other
need
one,
to see what is
Just
happening.
eavesdropping on people's conversation.
Not eavesdropping, but if somebody's walking behind me, if it's a man, I don't know, whoever, I need to be able and look and
Yeah,
act
but
quick.
that's actually good advice.
Exactly. So you see, don't listen to music.
No,
guys.
but I actually agree with you because I remember when in 2015
Yeah.
I was coming from school with my friend. We were going to someone else's
Yeah,
house,
yeah.
and he was listening to music, and they were walking on the road, and
Yeah.
he almost suffered an accident. You know what he
Yeah.
said? He was like, "I have money rise. He cannot touch me." I'm like, bro, bro.
Because people are bold.
Hey,
No, don't be like
There's
that.
people with rights all over
all over the
cemetery.
place. I have my rights.
Like no.
No, guys, safety first. So please don't do that to yourself. Especially if it's something that is preventable, then just don't. Just
Yeah,
don't.
definitely.
Yeah.
So you heard, guys. Don't listen to music while you, what's the advice?
While you're
again?
walking on the road, don't listen to music while you're and while you're driving, especially if you don't have headsets, just don't do it.
No,
please.
but wait, time to drive. Drive. We need to listen.
If you have headsets,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
headsets for driving.
No,
Yes.
headsets while
come
driving
on.
is a
Okay,
no.
yeah,
Like,
that's-
please.
that's-
No, you can't be
that's,
doing this.
yeah,
Exactly.
that is-
And you can listen to your, speaker, whatever, but not like headsets in your ears
Yeah,
while
that-
you're
that-
driving,
nah.
while you're walking, whatever it is, don't.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it is my knowledge. I mean, it's our knowledge that you do YouTube.
Yeah.
And I've seen your channel.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you've been
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
really good stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you've been plugging the people with
Yeah.
a lot of like business
yeah.
ideas, business
Yeah,
opportunities.
yeah.
Like, tell us more like about your YouTube journey,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how you started, and
Yeah.
what are your plans?
Yeah. So for me, my YouTube journey started in, I think, is it 2020 or 2021? I believe.
Pandemic, yeah.
Yeah, during the pandemic, everybody was starting a YouTube channel. But for me, I love the platform like YouTube. To this day, I love it because there's so many things that I've learned from YouTube. Just so many things, and the long form content, because there's so much there, from like education to like, even things like makeup. I'm just a girl, guy, so please forgive me. Makeup, whatever it is, there's so much to learn on there. Like whether you want to get into farming, there's a guy who has been in farming for like 50 years and he knows so much about it. And so for me, firstly, I got in it for the money, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, people make money over here? Me too. But I think as I started sort of falling in love with it, and I just wanted to share about my journey and things like that, because I always said, me, I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. Okay, I'm just manifesting that. But I wanted to just share my journey and just share side hustles and things like that, because I think when I was starting, I was still a student, because I still am, and I was very broke. Very, very broke. So I was trying to see what exactly can I do in terms of what side hustles out there, what can I do to make money off of the internet, because I've seen people do it even before, like, online work was a thing. Like people 2019, 2018 have been working online as students, no degree needed and stuff like that. So that's when I started, and I was like, whatever I find to be real, because there's a lot of scams out there, I'm also gonna try and do. So yeah, that's how it started. YouTube takes a lot of patience. You have to be consistent.
Yep.
It was such a journey, but I love recording, and the editing part is not my favorite, but
But I've seen your edits. You're actually good at it.
Yeah, you
I
actually
know,
good job.
it's just basic.
I was
Basic,
impressed
basic,
with what I
basic.
saw. I actually was impressed.
Really?
I mean,
Really at
you
the
take
basic end.
you take
Yeah.
like time like,
Yeah,
in your craft.
yeah.
Like you really put in the work.
I try to, because I feel like with YouTube, especially since it's visual, I think sometimes when people are watching, you want them to watch something that they would enjoy. So, even though I don't have like the best quality or whatever, but I think for me, it's the content itself, whatever I'm saying, I just hope that it gets to add value to somebody else. So yeah, that's what it's mainly about. Like I'm a, amateur editor, but yeah, I'm getting there.
Oh, that's nice. I'm actually very glad to know that you took that way, because we evolve with technology.
Yeah,
So in
yeah.
technology, like the future,
Yeah.
and the podcasters
Yes.
they're going to reach the top.
You
Podcaster,
guys.
influencer, YouTubers.
Yeah.
By podcasters, you mean us.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you guys.
Okay.
Yes,
This manifesting here.
Yeah,
we need to manifest.
Put it out there, hey.
Even
Yeah.
your praise to be millionaire, just give us to us.
Thank
Yeah.
you guys. You need to
Just
stop
don't
Say
saying
like
these
I am, but
things.
like all of us.
We
here,
are. Should I
this
put you
room.
guys in?
Yeah, just put
I don't
us.
know.
Just
What if
this
I just
room.
want to
Give
be a
to us,
millionaire on
please.
my
Just-
own? Please. I'm just... No, but yeah, no, you're definitely right. It's the future, so you need to start saying it. But yeah.
So how would I like to know exactly when you like decided like to be a YouTuber, to be part of the platform. Who did you like started to like watching, or what make you like aspire to be like to keep believing? No, I think I can do that.
Yeah. Oh wow, there are so many creators. Oh my gosh, I think I've even made a video about this before. But some of my creators, I think, especially when it comes to the finance space, people like Nicolette Mashile. I don't know if you know her. She's the financial bunny. She shares her journey on how she became a millionaire, the millionaire next door. There was also this lady Zizi Moloko. She doesn't really do finance content, but at the time she had just sort of not really started working, but she had been working, and she would share like investing and things like that. There's also financial affairs with Nosipo, Keira Debe. Those are all women, particularly in the African space. And sometimes, especially with YouTube, there are so many creators. Now you watch, people like Elizabeth Lamide. She's Nigerian, but she's based in the UK and stuff like that. And those guys are making pounds, dollars. It's a bit different. Somebody's talking about $100,000. You're like, wait, I cannot relate to that. But if it's
Not now, but
100,000 rand,
eventually.
yeah, I know, but eventually, yes. But 100,000 rand for me is much more realistic. Like I feel like I can, I can touch that, because when we're looking at school fees, we're like, okay, we pay that much. Like it's doable.
This in like
euros, like it's crazy. So yeah, those are some of the creators that I really love. Of course, there's much more, but in terms of the financial space and them being open about how you can make more money, how much they make on their platforms, things like that, I think for me it was very inspiring. And yeah, I love it when I see people doing side hustles, other things, to say this is how I supplement my income. Because I think for the longest time you see people making money, they're driving all these nice cars, and you're like, how are you guys making this? Is it just the same, go to school, get a job and do this, but it's just, even when you get the jobs, like, okay, they're not paying the, the millions that I'm seeing these people have. So yeah, those are some of the creators.
Oh no, that's nice. And
Yeah.
I feel like you like to emphasize like financial part.
Yes.
I mean, she's a financial content creator.
Listen. If you
But
know
you-
me, I love money. So yeah.
You did say something about side hustles.
Yes.
What are the side hustles you're currently involved in?
Wow, that's a good question. So right now, I feel like I've pumped the brakes, because I do have a full-time job and I do go to school full-time. So the side hustles that I have now, though, is teaching English online. That's something that I really enjoy. Yes, I teach English online.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I
that's
did not know
interesting.
that.
Yeah. So I think I started like last year, and I'm on a platform called Preply. And so, yeah, you get paid per lesson. And yeah, right now I even charge like a good amount. I get like $12 per lesson. So that's like a really decent amount, because if you have three lessons a week, because I don't do that much. And yeah, so as I said, I have my full-time job. I work remotely online for a company based in Cyprus as well. So that really does supplement my income. So I've taken sort of like a break because of school as well. I'm like, I want to finish this degree, so I don't want to do too much side hustles, because I know that, hey, my parents are going to kill me if I don't finish this degree.
Yeah, they're gonna kill you, but you'll be rich. You'll be drenched in money.
I have African parents. They don't care about none of that. Like, give me a degree. That's what they care about. So, yeah.
Damn, that's interesting. You spoke about that you also have a side hustle.
Yeah.
So could you like? Is it possible for you to share your thoughts? How is like this experience of being a lecturer? You say you earn $12, which is something that I don't believe it.
Yeah.
But okay,
You don't believe?
I think it's a bit more.
You're calling cap.
No,
This is capping.
you think so very wow. I wish I was earning
It's like
more.
$1,200.
No. Yeah, sure. I mean, as I said, it's a platform called Preply. So you get students from all around the world. At the moment, I think I teach people from Portugal, Poland, Spain, Brazil, you name
What's
it.
the age gap?
So I think last year when I was doing it more like often, when I was more busy with it, I was even teaching children from as young as like 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
And right now, like one of the students that I have is about like in her mid 30s or something like that. She works as like an HR director in Poland, but they speak more Polish that side. So she's like, I just want to improve my English. So yeah, it's a very much like you set your own schedule. Then students get to book you once you have your schedule set up, and they can decide, oh, I want to have a class in the evening if your schedule is open, of course, and then you get to decide if you want to have that or then. But yeah, some of the rates are really low. For me, it's that high because I did start at like $3 an hour, but I was like, okay, this is a bit too low, and the platform does take commission. But yeah, now I'm at a 12. I'm happy. Listen, it's a good amount, especially if you exchange it. I think the rand is at like 17 rand today, so. Yeah, it's not bad for like 50 minutes
it's
for
nice.
a lesson. Yeah.
But tell me something. How challenging is it to be teaching people from different countries who speak a different language?
Yeah, absolutely. I think firstly, you have to be a people person. I think everybody has a story, and you have to learn about the person. You know, I think one thing about me is I'm glad that even being in this environment, I'm exposed to different people from different countries. So I think that's a skill that I already take with me, because I mean, I'm not South African, but you know, so coming here and being able to relate, I use that in my work as well. So I just try to find out their story. What is their reason for being here? What is their goal? Where are they going? And they're people just like us as well. Like even the lady that I speak about, you know, she's also just a girl, as I say, even though she's a bit older, but you know, you try to find out and see how you can relate. It does get challenging sometimes because, you know, for example, sometimes the students don't speak English that well, and you're trying to see what they're trying to say, you know, but there's Google Translate and, you know, things like that. So you get to know them. And most of the time they do know a bit of English, but they just want to really improve. But sometimes you have kids and they don't really they cannot say a full sentence. So then you have to go down, you know, in terms of level. I won't be having like a full-blown conversation with a 7-year-old, but maybe start teaching them the smaller words in English and things like that. So it's about learning your students. Yeah. So yeah. Those are the challenges.
Okay. That's very impressive, honestly.
That is
I'm actually proud of you.
I'm like, wow, I'm gonna tell my dad.
Yes, I'm proud of you actually.
Thank you.
So, and I see basically you do a lot of stuff apparently.
Yeah.
So you say you work remotely.
Yes.
So you are a content creator, but you also a student.
Yes.
How like to know exactly what are like the challenge that you face while manage those three things, you know, and how you usually overcome all of that.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed on YouTube you have 2,000 subscribers, which is a lot, which is basically you have your own public.
Yeah.
But you're also very present on attending classes and all that, but you're also very present in your work. So how you usually manage all that? Because there are people who cannot do that. So can you share with us?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we gotta get to the bag. I'm joking. But,
no, you're not.
No. I'm not.
I could see your eyes shining when you said that.
Definitely. But yeah, I think you just have to manage a schedule. But of course, sometimes things might not take priority. Like right now, my YouTube, I think, has gotten a hit in terms of that because I haven't posted in a while. But you have to really look at your priorities. You know, for example, you know, when I have exams and things like that, I have to sit down and constantly re-look at my schedule. What can I fit in? What can I not fit in? And have a timetable if you can. Have a routine, you know. I'm somebody who, you know, I wake up very, very early, depending on my day. Maybe I'll wake up at like 4 a.m. and it ends before, 10 p.m. So people, if they try to call after 10, I cannot answer you because I'm probably like passed out and stuff like that. So it's just all about priorities and seeing. And the fact that I work remotely really does help. And even with my classes, the fact that I have like one weekend 1 week out, where I can have it online, it does help. But I think it takes time as well, because I think I didn't just wake up and get here. It takes a lot of time. And sometimes I have to communicate, whether it's with my classmates, to say, hey guys, I need help with this. I cannot do this, whatever. Then yeah, they're there to help. But it's a huge job, because I feel like I wear many hats. And sometimes I think people look at me and they're like, oh, she's just a student. If I'm in the school setup, they're like, oh, she's just a student. Like, she's just here for marketing or whatever.
She's chasing that bag.
Then I'm out here chasing a bag as well,
10 p.m. out.
Exactly. When I'm somewhere else, I'm out here doing my job. And then when I'm somewhere else, I'm somebody's teacher. And they don't know that, oh, shoot, she has to go write a finance exam after this. So it's all about just trying to manage and juggle. It's a lot of work. But hey, I've done it so far and I'm not dead. So... yeah, hey man.
Superwoman.
Yeah.
No, that's actually very impressive.
Yeah.
I was seeing like your YouTube,
Yeah.
like one of your videos, and you were speaking about like your journey and all that of student, and you were like in activity.
Yeah.
And it was very impressive. I'm like, damn, this girl, she's working, she's doing all that. But I want to know more about your background, like an educational background, because I think this also influences a lot on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like other stuff, like working remotely and doing content creation. I believe that this background impact directly in whatever you're doing.
Yeah. So in terms of like my background, I actually started primary school here in South Africa. So I actually did primary here, and then I went back home, I think when I was like 10 or so, and then I did a bit of primary school there. Then I started my high school journey there. Then I came back. So I've been sort of in 2 countries in a way my whole life. I don't know why. But
Wait, sorry. For those who don't know, where are you originally from?
Thank you for asking. I am originally from Malawi. Yes, I'm looking at you. I am from a small country between South and Eastern Africa. Normally, people never guess it right. But yeah, I'm from a small country there. I'm from the north of the country. So it's quite a distance from Lilongwe, the capital city. Shout out to all the Malawians watching.
Shout out to the Malawians. Shout out to
such cool people.
Nafi.
You see, so such cool people. But yeah, so that is where I'm from originally. So yeah.
Oh, that's actually very impressive. By the way, you were saying like you were speaking about the primary school, and then
so you started here, and then you went back home.
You went back home, and then you came back again.
Yeah,
I think like you attached to this country.
How was like the change from being in South Africa, studying in South Africa, and then going back home?
Going back home. I mean, I think in that time when you're younger and you're like 10 years old, I don't think there's time to process the change. These things are just happening without your input. African parents, they're not going to sit you down and say, so how do you feel? No, it's like, just jump, let's go. We are going here. And in one day, you're just there. You're like, okay, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't think I had a lot of difficulty transitioning. I think for me, because of course, before I even started primary, I was also back home. So I've lived in Malawi before. So it wasn't like shocker, like I'm here. And when I moved with my family again. So I had people around me, and my parents very much kept that Malawian culture, would speak our language in the house, and things like that. Like, it wasn't like, So I knew that when I got back home, like, these are my people, it is what it is. So I don't think I've had like challenges transitioning. And yeah, everywhere I go, really, I've also gotten the opportunities to meet people from different countries. So even my school had like people from different countries and stuff like that. So it was very easy just sort of coming in, and we're all starting something new together. We're all starting high school together, for example. So, what, this person has also never been here before. So let me not stress, like, but yeah, so that's how it is. And I'm not attached to this country, as you said, but okay. I love you guys, but I'm not attached.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
But I forget to ask something, but you say like something that I've noticed also on your YouTube.
Yes.
Like in your YouTube So I noticed that you speak a lot about investments.
Yeah.
You speak a lot about scams.
Yeah.
And all that. You see?
Yeah.
So I was kind of curious because I wanted to know, have you been exposed to those scams here, like either like working remotely?
So nosy.
How many times have you been scammed?
How many times?
How many people have you scammed?
Have you
I've
scammed?
not
you see?
scammed people, okay?
Yeah.
Now people are going to be coming out to scam you. I did not scam anyone.
Yeah, so can you tell us more
Of
about
course,
this?
of course. I mean, scams, I've been scammed before, definitely. And that's what made me want to share. I remember the first time I was scammed, I think it might have been just before the pandemic. You never forget your first time. Hey, and you just think it will never happen to you until it does. But yeah, I was looking for a job. I was like, I want to get a job here just so that I don't have to do something. So I've always been like, let me make money. Because even before I came here, like I was working before while I was at home and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm in this country. Let's see. There's so much opportunity. Let us make money. I go for this job interview, I was applying online, waitress, whatever, because I was looking for a job that needed no experience. And so waitressing, I feel like for me came as the easiest thing. And to this day, I look back, I'm like, I cannot be a waitress, guys. So much work. But yeah, I found this job. They called me. They said, hey, do you want to come? It was very sketchy. They had sent WhatsApps. And I was like, okay, this is interesting. But yeah, they called me through Kempton Park. That's where we had the interviews. And they were like, bring 650 rand. And I think that should have been the first red flag. Because guys, you never pay for a job. I always say this, you never pay for a job. The job will always pay you. And then anyways, I was like, okay, let me go. I remember telling my dad, and my dad was like, no, like that's a bit weird. But I was like, no, it's for the uniform because I need to buy my own uniform. And I feel like he just was like, you know what,
just making up
let me
excuses.
just leave my girl there. She just wants to go and try these things out. And yeah, I remember just carrying like a 120 because I was like, I don't have the full 650, and I didn't want to ask my dad either, but because he was a bit like, like, no, you don't need the uniform. Anyways, I get there, there's a lot of people, and I think from there, like, we literally like had this interview. It felt like an interview, and they were asking all these questions, and they're like, yeah, you need to pay 120 for this, which I had paid.
You paid?
And then I paid. I know. And the next day, literally, they were like, yeah, now you need to go do your training because now, you've started most. And I remember going to Joburg CBD. To this day, guys, they made me work at some random, I won't mention the name of the restaurant, but I think I mentioned it in my videos, but I don't want to get sued in case you guys go viral. Anyways, but yeah, in some random restaurant in CBD, they made us work for a whole day. Guys, when I say washing the dishes. Huh? You see those people in Joburg, they're sweeping the floors outside of CBD, guys. Yeah. Sometimes you see people and you're like, how did you get here? Guys, I was one of them handing out flyers. I don't think I ever got to serving the customers.
All within the same day?
Yes, in one day. No, so the day before we were in Kempton Park where I had like the interview, then I came back. Then the next day from like 6 a.m. to like 5 p.m. in the evening. Imagine, free labor. And all they did was like write a little certificate, say, oh, she passed, she got this and that. And I remember coming back, I was so defeated and just telling my dad like, because the training had to be 3 days. And he just said, don't go back tomorrow. And yeah, and I think that's when you're like, no, man, this was a scam. This was a scam.
Yes, scamming takes work.
Yeah, and what was made me so mad is, the guy also wasn't from here. Like the people who are running the operation, I'm not gonna say where they're from, but for me, I was like, listen, we are all foreigners, Reggie. Please. I was just like, we are all foreigners here. Why would you want to do something like that to your own people? It gives us a bad name already, because it doesn't matter whether you're from Angola, you're whatever. Yay! We are all foreigners at the end of the day. You need to know your place, But yeah, so I've been scammed before and it was not nice. But yeah, I think you just need to be careful. Never pay for a job. Never buy things like, your own uniform, which is crazy because the waitressing industry is a bit so tricky because sometimes some people get paid in tips and I'm like, it doesn't make sense because you need to have at least a base and then you can have that money extra. But yeah, never pay for a job, guys.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
That story of yours reminds me of something that happened to me earlier this year.
Yeah.
So I was like job hunting and stuff.
Yeah.
So there was a software developer position.
Yeah.
And I applied for it, of course.
Yeah.
They were paying nice. I think it was like 25K.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
Then I I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Suddenly, I just get a message on Indeed saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, we've rescheduled the hackathon. We're gonna do it at the Marriott Hotel in Santon.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be at this date at this hour.
Yeah.
Like arrive early and
Yeah.
like this is the whole schedule for the
Wow.
day. Yeah. So the day comes. I'm ready. I'm excited. I go there.
That's the thing about being scammed, guys. Like, it's just a joke.
It is a joke because I get there. I go to the reception.
Mm-hmm.
I ask the guy, like, "Oh, yeah, so I came here for this and this
Yeah,
and that."
yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, you see those people that are standing over there? Yeah, go talk to them. I don't know nothing about that."
And that's when you know, hey, if the
Yeah.
reception people don't know what's going on,
Exactly.
that's when you know it's fishy.
Exactly. And I just stood there, talked to those guys that were sitting there.
Yeah.
They were like, "No, guys, this seems like a scam." People were arriving as we were there. We were all just saying the same thing, like, "Guys, this might be a scam." But the thing is, the guy didn't even show up. Didn't even ask us for anything,
Oh no.
money or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were all just pissed. Like, at least if you had come and said, "Okay, just give us 1.5, like."
Just
and
something.
yeah, we're gonna get the job. But nah, the guy didn't even show up. Shout out to Tebang, by the way.
The bank is crazy. He's just making people move for no reason.
For no reason.
Wow.
He just came in jobs, selling dreams.
I still think he was there, just looking at us. Just,
No, and it happens more often than you think. Like,
Yeah,
and you know,
true,
especially when you don't have a job, like you're hunting, you're so hungry to get the job and you're just like full of energy. And then when somebody does that, it just breaks you and crushes you. And you think, I fell for this. Like, man, I'm sorry you went through that. But yeah.
No,
but then again, it's
Story
life.
to tell.
scam is
Yeah,
crazy.
you'll tell your kids the
I think
story.
most of
So,
people-
Of course.
you have
Yes.
stories to tell now, yeah.
Yes, most of people have been scammed, honestly.
You haven't been scammed
Nah,
because
no,
you're
no,
acting like you're better.
I
You're
have been
acting like you're
scammed.
better than
I
us.
say like most of people have been scammed, so it's
Yeah.
something that what happened the first time is kind of fun.
Yeah.
But I was scammed, but not like for like purpose of works and all
Yeah,
that or
yeah,
something like
yeah.
that, like investment, Bitcoin. It's just
Yeah.
like I wanted to buy shoes online, and it was
Yeah.
too cheap. I'm like, damn, this is a good price. I'm
You
like,
did that
damn.
yourself.
And I was like, and I was saving money. Okay, let me save money. Let me not buy this and this. So, okay. When it came to the day, I'm like, damn. Let me talk to the guy. I'm like, okay, cool, good price. And I'm like, damn, this Nike is $5 or lie.
Yeah.
The hell? Yeah, I need to get this one.
Yeah.
And then I ordered, I paid for it. It looks legit. But you know, like after the third day, I was trying to call.
Like, was it those Instagram
Yes,
shops?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah, it was.
No refund on the bio.
No,
like-
actually, there was refund. They're smart. They,
It's like, just give us your money.
you know, after the fifth
Never
day, I
gonna-
was like,
Yeah, it's not getting here.
there is something wrong with this
Oh
website.
no.
I'm gonna be barefoot for the rest of the
Yeah, like it's okay.
I committed a major mistake on all that. You
Yeah.
see, because when I went to one of this comments, I'm like, guys, you haven't answered my calls. I'm like,
It's just like, hey,
Oh no.
the guys are unresponsive. now.
I tried to call to the bank. I'm like, dog,
It's
it's
gone.
done, dog.
It's gone.
I'm sorry, dog. I cannot help you with that.
Jeez, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was embarrassing. But do you
Yeah.
have any advice to give to scammers or to people planning to scam?
Oh,
I don't know. Like, what would I
Advice
be
to
giving
scammers.
advice? Guys,
Nah,
just
the
don't scam people.
Yes.
Like, it's just not nice. Don't scam people. I think everybody's trying to hustle, and I understand, like, everybody's trying to make it, but don't scam people. I feel like it's going to come back, and it's going to be even worse. So don't scam people.
and for people who have not been scammed yet, if it's too good to be true,
It is.
it is.
Yeah, no, if it's too
is.
good to be true, it is. Like, certain things, like, you should just see. Like, no, it's just a bit too much. Like, you know, of course, people do have legit, like, online stores and things like that. But sometimes you just can tell that this is looking a bit too rosy. No. just
Always
stay
do your
away.
research.
Thank you.
Make sure you look at the reviews and stuff just to make sure.
And they will tell you the truth.
Okay, this avoid scam, guys. Please
Yeah, yeah.
be careful. Always ask someone to see.
Ask someone.
Always ask people.
Always
Yeah.
ask people.
Don't
Yeah.
gatekeep.
Yeah.
Don't think you're winning.
And don't think you win. You don't feel like
Don't think you're better.
Hey, don't think you're better.
Yeah, like, no,
Yeah.
I'm going to be different.
People
no.
have life experience. Really,
This
it's
is
deep.
deep.
It's deeper than it looks.
No, really, it is. It is.
But now I wanna go into a bit controversial content.
Yeah.
But that I've noticed that you have like strong opinions about that, and I've noticed that like you are a woman that usually care a lot about the market, mainly like for females, women.
Yeah.
So I want to know like what do you think about the market, like regardless, so in South Africa, back home, or like Western countries.
Yeah.
What do you think about the market for women who wants, like for example, to be a YouTuber or like wants to become like entrepreneur or something else, like the market? Do you think like the market it can vary like the places where it is, like, or like regardless of the place, the market can play a different role for women?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there are so many opportunities there. I think, first of all, in content creation, I mean, of course, when you look abroad, you know, if you're not there, you will always look there and be like, oh my gosh, there's, you know, it's shiny on that other side. But I think even here in Africa, you know, especially you're seeing countries like South Africa, content creation is growing. It's a major, major market. And for me, being somebody who also like works in influencer marketing, I get to see like the behind the scenes of how creators monetize, make money and things like that. So there's so many opportunities. I think it's something that we need more people to go. And I know everybody's like, oh, everyone's opening a podcast. Oh, everyone's like, guys, do it.
Not us.
Do it.
We're special.
No, do it, because there is money to be made out there. And I know you might not necessarily be making it for the money, but there's so many opportunities, and I think everybody has a voice and everyone brings a unique perspective. And as much as I'm like, oh, but I'm gonna be making content that's already out there, but I think I bring it from a different voice, from a different perspective. My experience has not been lived. You know, other people may be too shy to share, oh, I've been scammed or whatever, but I may not be. So there are so many opportunities, and I think, you know, we just need more women in this space, even young people, both men, women, whoever it is, whatever you are, just be open and say, you know what, I'm going to be doing this. Be consistent, because with content creation, YouTube, you won't see the results immediately. It has to be a muscle that you get to exercise. So you just have to keep on pushing. And I know, like with the other creators abroad, you know, it's easier to get followers and things like that. But I think even here in the African markets, things are changing. You know, we are knowing more about these things now. And so, of course, there's so much opportunity. So I wouldn't say no to yourself, because I feel like if you're like, oh, I don't want to start a YouTube, or I don't want to open my TikTok page because of this, you are now denying yourself of a version of you that things would have been a bit different. You know, I feel like I would have not been here if I had not had a YouTube channel. And there's so many things that I've seen nowadays. Even my lecturers see me and they're like,
you would
I have a YouTube channel, and I'm
let's
like,
call Veronica
what?
to chat with her. She's
nah,
a nice person.
I don't think
You're
I would
a
have been
nice
here.
person.
Like, y'all would have been like, Veronica's basic AF. Like,
Let's
she
just
is
call her
not
Basic
coming.
Veronica.
Listen, it makes me stand out. Do you understand? Because even in interviews, because I work in influencer marketing, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel. And they're like, oh, that's so cool. Because then you understand both things. I'm like, yeah. So, you know, there's so many opportunities. Just go out there, start, you know, because if you don't start today, hey, it's going to be now or tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, somebody else is going to jump on the idea. And people are always jumping on things. That's what I always say. So when you have an idea and you say, I'm not going to do it, somebody else will do it. And then you watch them do it even better, and it'll become great. And it'll be a dream that will just end up dying with you, which is worse than anything else. So,
yeah, do not procrastinate on your dreams.
yeah, do not.
It's true. So you're a person basically you're a person that believes, like, for example, that the African continent has potential for people to make it grow in whatever area they want to.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I always say, you know, as Africans, we have so much power. I think we have more power than we think we have.
Yes.
And I think for the longest
I
time,
agree with you, actually.
yeah, the West has sort of lied to us, you know, or maybe we have lied to ourselves to say, no, but we're poor. And I think it's a mindset thing, but we need to start waking up. When there are opportunities out there, we need to go and take them. You know, whatever it is that you know, especially in this tech space, you know, there's so many things that you can do. People are self-taught nowadays, you know, software engineering, digital marketing. You can learn anything literally off of the internet, but you now need to take that, apply it, and see how it can grow. So there's so much potential for the African youth. And now, don't get me wrong, I think I'm also speaking from a privileged perspective, because I mean, I have access to things like the internet, I have a laptop, or whatever. But then again, start with the little that you have. I started with my channel with a Nokia, guys. Like I'm
Whoa. 2020.
yeah, I know. I did not. I used to have a nice phone. I used to have like a Galaxy S whatever, and then it broke, and then I had to downgrade. But
2020 Nokia.
I know.
That's
I
crazy.
know. I know.
No,
You see?
yeah.
But it just goes to show. Sometimes you might even have better resources than somebody else, and just because you are deciding, no, I'm not gonna do it, then you miss out, because guess what? Veronica don't have a Nokia no more. Maybe, I don't know. I don't, but yeah.
Wait, don't you have it saved? Like
What?
on a box of memories?
Nah. I think I might
I thought
still
she didn't
have
like
it,
that.
but
Tossed
it's
it
like
out.
back
She
home.
tossed it.
It's back home, guys. I did not toss it, but yeah. So it's an interesting journey.
I'm very glad to know that you have this mindset.
Yeah.
However, I would like to know, like, what do you think about, like, the phenomenon that you've been seeing, like, lately? I
Yeah.
think this is a phenomenon that has been happening for a very long period.
Yeah.
But till now, there is still something that happens that is like the phenomenon of Africans, talents, leaving
Yeah.
Africa to go to Western countries. What do you think
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah, I mean, for me on this one, I don't know. I'm a bit on both sides, because at some point, I think I also do want to leave. I love the African continent, guys. I always keep on saying this. For me, home is home. And I think when I'm here in Africa, I feel like, no matter where I am, whether I'm in South Africa or Namibia or whatever, I'll definitely feel much more African than I am when I'm abroad, because that's how I'll just like be black or whatever. But I think, let people go and see opportunities. I think when you get exposed to things, that's when you sort of start thinking in a different way. You get to know things in a different way, Because I think even for me, if I was still back home, like I would probably just still be watching YouTube videos and not really making YouTube videos. But because I'm this side and I got to see that, no, man, I could also jump on this, And I think there's so much to learn in the West. There are resources and people think differently because of the opportunities that they have that side. And so I think there's still also a lot to learn. You're going to be exposed. So, I'm not against people leaving. Just come back, guys. Come back.
Just,
to
why
the
must they
motherland.
come back?
Go make the money, come back, or invest it in here. Guys, Africa is where to be, guys. I think in the next few years, Africa will be the best place to be.
Yeah,
So you don't want to
although-
leave and miss out.
Yeah,
you
although
know?
it's a bit hard
This is
in
true.
here.
This is
Yeah.
actually true.
Yeah, you see.
But I think, like, I asked you this as
Yeah.
well because I've seen people saying, like, Africa doesn't have a solution. Some people, they
Yeah.
don't even like themselves to the point that they don't feel represented as an African people, And some people, I've seen people, like, they are so good at something that they don't believe themselves as an African.
Yeah.
They say, like, I'm so good. Like, I must be a person from Europe.
Yeah.
I must be a person that was destined for Europe,
Crazy,
But
yeah.
I need to give my talents to them. Europe or America,
Or
you see.
Yeah.
whenever
So they have this
somebody does
mindset.
something like interesting
Yeah.
and they share online and someone just said like, "Oh man, you're wasting your talent here."
Yeah.
You see that?
That annoys me.
You see people like they are doing some in their people, the African people
Yeah.
that they grew up with a certain mindset that like no matter what you're doing here, you won't be valued here. So I've seen also people being like whenever he's trying to do something and he cannot, he just be like, people don't
Yeah.
believe in me, people don't support me, so let me go somewhere else that
Where
get
I can
support.
be
So some people,
supported.
I'm not saying that people
Yeah.
are not in this position, but there are people always like that already have like a
Yeah.
negative mindset.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but so how, like, no, do you think like this type of mindset that usually African talents
Yeah.
have is
Yeah.
linked with something related like
Yeah.
of self-love or
Yeah.
like or is this something that is built like how can you just
Yeah, I mean, in terms of support, I think I understand that. Like,
Yeah.
if you have, like, maybe a channel, whatever, like, for me, when I started, I can't say, oh, my family and my friends can be the only people that watch. So I think go to where you are supported.
Yeah, that's
You're not
true.
going to
True,
be
true.
everyone's cup of tea. And sometimes also resources, right? Let's say maybe you're a person who is studying, I don't know, physics. You want to be a physicist at PhD level and stuff like that. Maybe we might not have the best resources for you. So maybe you might need to go somewhere else where you can put those skills to use. But I don't think it should be a thing of, oh no, go that side, because those same ideas can be used. And I think whatever environment that you're in, you need to find solutions for that, because Africa will have a lot of problems, I think, but it's all about now finding solutions. How can we find solutions for the problems that we have? So whether it's water, and I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because if you ask me to make water from scratch, I'm not going to do that for you. But we need to find solutions that work for us and be in environments that, get to support us. Nowadays, even with entrepreneurship, you can get grants from those people abroad. Those people abroad, they know that there's so much talent here and there's so many ways in which we can go grow Africa. So some of them are willing to even give those millions to good ideas that you can just make them work. I think we just need people who believe in themselves, who also have a vision. And I always say, with a vision, you're the one who has it. So even with this podcast, you guys know where you want to take it. I'm just here, I guess. I'm like, I don't know, but you guys have the vision. And so you need to sort of lean into that to say, okay, where can I go with this? And I think as Africans, we need to tap that into more and see Africa for the greatness that it has been. I mean, when we look at the West, these people came very many years ago and they were going through it and they were like, no, let's go divide this country. They saw something that, I don't know, maybe we don't see in ourselves, and we need to see that. And I think once we start seeing that, maybe we can start to make a change, and we need to start thinking as the future. I think we keep on thinking, I'm 24, whatever. No, guys, we are the future. Tomorrow we're 35 or whatever. Now we are the people who are making the decisions. We need to start thinking critically to say, where are we going to take our countries? We're going to be the leaders of, not necessarily even the country, but if you're a leader of an organization, or even your mother, you're a leader in a family. So you need to start thinking in certain ways.
This is actually very great. So if we're giving you like a chance, since you were like, you want people to come back. So you really want people to come back. They're like, please come back.
If I get a chance, maybe I might go. Maybe I might go if I get a chance. I might
go. It's Veronica.
Very sweet. Next thing I'm there in the Netherlands, please. But I'm for it. But I'm also not against. If somebody wants to go and they think, that's where I might shine, go, because you're gonna grow when you're there. I know I've definitely grown being here in South Africa, but if someone said, no, don't go to SA, this version of me would have not existed.
This is very strong. This is very strong.
The other version of Veronica, the
exactly.
Not doing great stuff. No YouTube channel.
Man, like,
not
she's
being
just
on a
there,
podcast.
No YouTube. She doesn't care about podcasts.
Yes.
Wouldn't have ever existed.
If we're giving you a chance, like for example, to improve like the business condition in Africa, like what would you change exactly?
I don't know exactly to say the whole business landscape. I think firstly, I would say maybe accessibility and sort of protecting our ideas. I don't know if you guys have seen recently, there's also this narrative of sometimes we have our great minds here and they come up with ideas and then all of a sudden they either disappear, something happens to them. I don't know if you've been hearing about that.
I've seen those theories.
So for me, I think just protecting those people, protecting their ideas and making sure that they're put to use here in Africa where they were originally created. And also more accessibility to funding. I think most of us, the youth, were like, I want to start this. And then we think, and I know, when you hear the big business gurus, they're like, just start. But it's like, okay, maybe more access to funding and education. I'm a big believer in education. I know I complain about going to class, but I'm very big on that because I think the more educated we are as people, as the continent, it's going to help everyone. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. This is actually very nice. And I'm loving to listen to that, honestly. I'm learning a lot, you see. I'm learning a lot, honestly, you see.
Yeah.
So, how I would like to know, like, you've been, like, a YouTuber for like 5 years, right?
Yeah.
5 years.
That's
and
a long
you've been
time.
like...
Not 5 years, maybe 3.
3 or 4, okay.
Time is time.
Time is time. Probably by time.
People be getting 100,000 followers in that time, and then I'll just leave with like a 2,000. But I'm proud of myself.
On your own journey.
Amen.
Like all of us.
And for how long have you been working?
I started working like 2018.
I
started
I started a long time ago. My first job actually, I was a teacher. So
you love teaching,
I've
been in
the I've been in the game.
teaching.
There was a local.
Been schooling people.
Exactly. I've been schooling people. I like that. But there was like a local government school, and my mom was like, listen, since you're not doing anything, you're back from school, instead of just sitting here, just go and volunteer. She knew the headmaster, and then the headmaster was like, yeah, we're actually looking for volunteers. And I volunteered, and I was teaching like 4th grade and stuff like that. Those kids, guys, even today when I see them, they still call me ma'am. Actually, for us back home, we don't say ma'am, we say madam. So it's so weird because I feel like it sounds so serious.
Damn, that looks too British.
So
they just put like 10 more years on
dude,
madam.
like I'll be with my mom and they'll be like, oh my gosh, is that madam? I'm like, oh my goodness, no. But yeah, so I've been in there, but yeah.
Yeah, you've been like basically in this environment for a very good period.
Yeah.
Also as a YouTuber, as a student.
Yeah.
So I want to know like what are like the biggest mistake you have committed while managing your finances, and what you would suggest to young people to improve like their financial management.
I think for me, my biggest one, I have so many, but I think my biggest one is not starting investing early enough. Because I think for the longest time, I always thought, no, investing, you need to have money. Like, I can't invest when I have 1,000 rand. That makes no sense. But you can invest from as little as 50 rand, from as little as 100 rand. So I think for me, starting investing, because I started making money early. So now I'm thinking back, all the money that I made, I wasn't making like significant amounts, but I'm just thinking, even if I put 100 rand away a month, by the time now I'm 24, I would have been, way better off than I am now. But you know what? It's okay. We spend the money. I can't complain. But yeah, I think I should have started investing early. Saving, I think, is a no-brainer. I just used to live life just like, like I'm cruising. Like, I don't know who I was, but yeah, not saving, not having a budget. Even now, because I'm still like fixing, some money situation because I have things to do now. But yeah, not having a budget. Like I used to be very much like money comes in, I allocate it to certain things, probably even put some away. But I nowadays I like to see where my money is going. I think I'm more comfortable with that because I didn't like seeing even my statement. It would be so weird for me to check my bank statement, but now I like to go there. I like to see, okay, this 200, where did it go?
200k
by the way 200k, yeah,
200k. Thank you, keep on manifesting it for me, I receive. But yeah, so those are like the biggest one. Invest, guys, start early, teach yourself. Don't invest in things that you don't know, but there's so many resources out there and you can get started. So yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to hear that. I would like to know, like, have you considered like expanding like your content or like starting like other YouTube channels where you can speak about certain topics that you feel like is necessary, or like something that you may like it? You see.
I mean, I've considered it, but I think for me, my channel is like my little baby, so I just want to sort of grow it. I think as time goes,
to what point? What's the goal?
Yeah.
The goal
maybe
and
as
plans.
you keep on growing, maybe we can expand. But I think for now, I just want to sort of grow that platform first. And once I see that I can grow this and I know exactly what I'm doing, because with YouTube, you have to know, and the analytics, you need to know what your audience likes and stuff like that. And eventually you get those numbers. So it's about, it takes some time. But yeah, maybe in the future I could expand. I'm open to that.
Are you open to expand? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what topic.
So, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like outside of school, work, and all that money stuff, all the money. Like, how is Veronica like? What is Veronica on her not checking her balance? Not checking her books.
Yeah. Veronica is very shy. I think I'm very reserved, and I know I talk a lot. So it's for people who know me, they'll be like, "What?"
It's always the people who talk a lot. They say they're very shy.
But it's because I'm comfortable now with you guys.
Yeah.
But I'm very shy. I like to keep to myself. I like just relaxing. If I go out, maybe with a friend or two, not too many people. I just like to watch my series there. It's an escape for me. So yeah, I just like to watch shows.
She's a lover girl, guys. She's a lover girl.
No, that is not what it means. It means I love spending time alone. I love being alone. So that I can just get to think and hear my thoughts. And sometimes, like, I interact a lot with people, but then afterwards, like, I want to spend some time alone and recharge. So, yeah, that is Veronica. So, if you meet her for the first time, she might not say much, maybe 2-3 words. But after you get to know her, she might be annoying. But yeah, that's me.
But you mentioned you've been watching your series.
Yeah.
So plug the people. What's Veronica watching?
Yes, for real.
Guys,
I also want to know.
I'm such a girl, guys. I love Emily in Paris. Have you guys watched it? You probably haven't. Nah. Emily in Paris.
No, I don't like this. I've tried to watch this.
You've tried watching it?
I
Oh my
couldn't.
gosh.
I haven't tried.
I couldn't.
Alfie has my heart. He's this British guy and has an amazing accent. But anyways, so it's like a rom-com, very cheesy. Like, you know what is gonna happen. Like, you know she's gonna fall in love with this one, and then I like things like that. I don't know.
Does it like surprises?
Yeah, I don't like surprises. I don't want you to know, like, hey, it's a bit too much. But I like things like that. I like New Girl. I don't know if you know that series.
New Girl.
Yeah, and then I also like,
Can also suggest something more male.
Stuff like FBI.
Okay, yeah.
If there's a girl involved, there's definitely crime. Unsolved crime.
Yeah, I love like FBI type of things sometimes because I like to see the mystery. And as much as I like to know what's gonna happen, but I like murder, mystery, like who killed who.
Hey, this is dangerous.
You know?
Oh, what you
it's
mean?
not dangerous. Please, I'm just watching it. It's for my comfort. And then I get to watch it and I'm like, ooh.
So like, damn.
Yeah. Did he
Serial
really
killer
die?
on the loose. Anyway, let me go to sleep.
So good looking. Let me just go lock my door. But yeah, I like things like that. So yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Okay. That's very interesting. I will pray for you for one day you interview. There's that guy speaker. I think he's like one of the most famous speakers in South Africa. Vusi Tembe. Yeah, he's very good. I listen to him. I hope one day you can interview him.
And we can interview him as well.
We're gonna bring both.
You guys,
I'm bringing both.
When we first for both of us.
Both. Bringing both, and then
he's such a good speaker. Yeah, he's such a good speaker.
And one more last question. I would like to know, like, I would like you to suggest to the youngsters, like tools and platforms that they can use, like in order to make their own money, to be part of the market. Because you know there are a lot of people nowadays that they want to be part of the market.
Absolutely.
They want
to be part of the money gang.
They're chasing money, basically. Just like her, you see. Just like this, just like her. She wants his money. So what tools and platforms? So you say no. You say you're not chasing.
No, I am chasing. Maybe I've caught the bag, so I don't know. I'm joking. I'm kidding. No, guys, I'm kidding. Relax. You guys are so dramatic. But yeah, the biggest platform for me, I think it was YouTube. People sometimes use YouTube just for entertainment as an escape, but there's so many things out there. So whether you're watching creators, for example, even for me, like if I want to revamp my CV, there's a lady on YouTube called Dr. Heather Austin. She's been doing HR for like the past 25 years. So she's very experienced and she shares like free resumes for you and stuff like that. So there's so much content on YouTube. Just go see what interests you. If you want to teach, search teaching English online in South Africa. You will find platforms. If you're into maybe software development, how can I get a job on LinkedIn? Search, watch the content. And I'm not saying that, okay, you just search, you come across Veronica's video and it gives you all the answers. No, you might need to, kiss a couple of frogs or whatever they're saying. But you will find your things. And also certifications. Go on Google, learn as much as you can. Try to improve your skill and make yourself stand out because there's so much competition out there. There's so many online English teachers. There's a lot of us. But stand out and actually shoot your shot. So whether it's teaching English online, go on the platforms. There's so many, italki, Preply, whatever. There are so many opportunities out there. And just search, ask questions. If maybe there's a creator that you see that, this person makes money online or whatever, send them a DM or whatever. I've done that. Well, if I really need something and I'm thinking, this person might know the answer, send the person a DM and they might be able to help you. There are so many guys. YouTube has taught me everything I know today. So I believe in YouTube, maybe more than my life. So I don't know. But no, not
YouTube
more than my
your
life.
life.
But I've learned a lot.
No, because I want to thank YouTube first, and then I want to thank my parents.
No, I want to thank my mom, guys. I want to thank my mom. I want to thank my dad. In case they watch this, guys, I love you guys.
That old YouTube talk reminded me. I'm still on minute 2 of the All About Me tutorial.
Yeah.
Need to finish it.
Oh my gosh! That was so long ago, but
there's still time.
There's still time. Hey, you're on your own journey. Remember that. So,
we're coming to the end of our podcast, and I want want to thank you for coming here.
Thank you.
For taking your time to be part of this. We are very grateful.
Yeah.
And we hope you can come again once you get rich. Because we want that back.
Yes. Now I need to go and actually go get rich because I can't come back like this. This will be motivation now.
If you don't get it, don't even
Yo,
bother
that'll be so
knocking at our door.
embarrassing.
Don't even text us.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Veronica, who?
I don't remember her.
I've never seen her in my whole life.
Wow, there's shade.
She's
Now I
already
need to go and get
abroad by
it.
this time.
Now I need to go and get rich. and
Yes,
just
please
come
go and
through
get
the
rich.
points. Yeah.
So, any last words? If you would like to suggest someone here, like if you want to send greetings, you have anything else to say?
Yeah. I don't know what to say for last words. I think, first of all, shout out to my parents, for the support.
Shout out to the parents.
Yeah, I have very supportive parents and even friends as well. I think a lot of the things that I'm able to do, people probably believe in me, more than I do believe in myself, and they see that and they're like, no, keep on doing this. Even with YouTube, people be like, keep on doing this. And I have very supportive family. Like I keep on saying, for me, sometimes things just end with me, but I have people who support anything I want to do that I can see you doing that. Do it, get started. But yeah, to everyone out there watching, just start, be consistent. It's gonna be tiring, but you'd rather start than not start. And sometimes you don't need motivation. I used to think, I need motivation. No, sometimes you just need to get up and do it. I'm not motivated to
I'm gonna
study,
cry.
but yeah, just go do it.
Sometimes you just gotta get up
Exactly.
and do it.
Yes.
That's all
So
I gotta
thank you
say.
very much, Veronica, for
you.
your words. You really
for
said
having
some
me.
truly inspiring things today.
Thank you for having
So
me. Yeah.
we thank you very much for being here. Thank you for taking your time
Thank you.
to be with us today. And yeah.
Yeah. Please, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Don't forget to
And
subscribe.
Okay, you should have said
Guys,
my
go
bad.
subscribe to my channel. It's Veronica Mwale.
Yes.
Go subscribe.
Yeah, we're gonna
share,
drop it on the-
You know,
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it,
yeah,
yes.
they better drop it because, or I'll be in the comments.
We're gonna
being
forget.
Like,
Okay.
that's me.
Just in case you guys were wondering.
Yeah, in case you guys don't know who that is, that's me. But yeah. Thank you
Yes.
guys for having me. I
Say
really
about
appreciate it.
your platform besides YouTube. Where else are you available? Yes, YouTube. You don't want to reveal the rest.
LinkedIn. Go check out my LinkedIn.
Your
My
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is pretty cool as well.
Employers out there.
Yeah, go check me out. LinkedIn's also quite cool. I'm not consistent there, but I'm on LinkedIn, I guess. Yeah, don't go to my Instagram.
You've been
Let me go put
posting
on
the
private.
motivational stuff on LinkedIn.
Not
Nah, this is
really,
weird, bro.
but
What the hell?
yeah. There's opportunities to be
Don't
found.
forget.
I found my current
People
job.
say that whatever happens,
Yeah.
there's always going to be a motivational quote about the thing on LinkedIn on the next day.
Bro.
Guys, LinkedIn is the place to be. I found my current job. I was DM'd by
There is a woman.
Yeah.
She waited 25 years in USA to receive to have her job application accepted. 25.
Wow.
25 years?
Yes. But
On
she-
LinkedIn?
Huh?
No, not on
No, no,
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, not
It hasn't
LinkedIn.
been around for that
I
long.
just say job application.
Oh,
I'm saying
yeah.
you say I'm like, yeah. So don't stop believing, bro.
Oh my God, not for 25 years.
Yeah,
I'll be
don't
50
stop.
by then.
I mean, I hope she got the job,
That
bro.
CV.
I hope she got the job, bro. I hope.
No,
I really hope she got.
Nah, bro, that would be a tad bit too late. I'll be like, please, let me go.
Yes, guys. But don't forget again to subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe to us.
To us, YouThBuzzsa.
Yeah.
We're available on Spotify. We're available on we're available on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're available on Apple Podcasts, Deezer, and then
A lot of
yes.
other platforms that I don't even know the names. I forgot.
Apple as well.
Yeah. We did say
Yes, Apple as well,
Oh, you
actually.
did say,
Yes.
yeah, good for you.
Gone.